The whole Google's AI mode doesn't send traffic narrative is wrong, and I have the data to show it. At least it's wrong when it comes to transactional searches. Look, it makes sense that people are freaking out when there are studies like this, where there were actually 0 clicks from AI mode over to websites. But the truth is that informational searches don't have the most, let's say, opportunity to make money. So we set out to do the first UX study on how people interact with Google's AI mode when they actually want to buy something or hire someone or pay you to do something. And we set out to answer 8 questions. First, what percentage of people are actually going to visit the website versus making their decision entirely in AI mode? Second, what percentage of people just click on the first result versus checking multiple results? Third, what percentage of people only look at the above the fold content? Fourth, what percentage of people ask follow-up questions, i.e. are these all one-shot prompts? Fifth, what percentage of people look at the reviews? 6, what percentage of people look at the photos? 7, how much time do they spend in AI mode? And 8, how long does it take for somebody to make a decision on who to contact? All right, if you're interested in the background of the actual study, I'm going to link to an article about it in the description. You can check that out. Let's get into the findings. First, what percentage of the sessions in Google AI mode resulted in a website visit? 69%. Just short of 3 to 4 people that are looking for something online when they're in Google AI mode will visit a website. And only 27% felt ready to make a decision based on what they were able to find in Google AI mode. Finding number 2, being number 1 is not winner takes all. Look, in traditional Google search, if you are the number 1 result, you are going to get the lion's share of the clicks. In Google AI mode, the average user visited 3.7 different results. People are not using AI mode to be provided a single recommendation. They are using it to curate a list of options to choose from. So when this does roll out as the default, the goal is not necessarily going to be the number 1 result. It really is going to be good enough to just be one of the 3 recommendations that's being provided. Next, how important is it to be above the fold? 84% of the users in our study scrolled past this that you're looking right here. It's often thought that you have to have all your content above the fold, but people know, generally speaking, that there is content below that first section. Next, how common are one-shot prompts? Despite the hype around conversational search, 61% of the sessions in our study only provided 1 prompt. So when people are in AI mode, what percentage of them over here are clicking on the reviews? 74%. Like literally 3 out of 4 people that are considering your business are going to look at your reviews. You are probably not thinking about you're getting reviews enough. What about the pictures on these Google business profiles? We purposely included med spas and having people go out looking for Botox because we know you kind of want to see what does the place look like, what does their work look like, do they have any before and afters? We were really surprised here. Only 21% of the participants looked at the photos, and even in the case of the Botox searchers, only 24% of them. So 3 out of 4 people are not looking at the photos on your Google business profile, telling us that basically the text, what the model is saying about you, and your reviews carries a lot more weight. How long do people spend on AI mode? This was the distribution. On average, they spend 2 minutes and 42 seconds. And on average, it took them 3 minutes and 58 seconds to make a decision about who to contact. The gist of this is that AI mode is going to change SEO, but in this new era, the goal should not be to rank number 1. The goal really is to be consistently recommended among the 3 businesses within the consideration set. Look, with 89% of the participants in our study checking multiple results and 74% of the users looking at your reviews, you need to understand that you're not going to get traffic simply by ranking number 1. You need to have reviews, and frankly, the model needs to be saying the right thing about you. And lastly, when it comes to those transactional queries, that traffic is not going anywhere. People do trust AI to pull together different recommendations, but they are going to want to visit your website before making a final decision.